Come explore the unknown and enter the Chamber of Shadows, a podcast for the dark, haunted, and mysterious. My name is Celine, and I am joined by my co-host Endora. Say hi,
Good evening, spooky fam. How y'all doing?
Endora! How y'all
I'm so glad that you
doing?
guys are back. Thanks for coming
Yes,
back and visiting us.
100%. What did we have anything we wanted to talk about before we got started today?
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
We're
This
terrible at
is
this.
I
Maybe we
know.
should get rid of this segment of the show.
No, because when we actually have something, it works out perfect. It gives us 3 to 5 minutes to ramble. Well, today's episode is a little different than what we've done before because I want to go into our first unsolved disappearance.
Ooh, all right.
So I kind of had something I wanted to say before getting into all of it. So I'm going to go ahead and touch base on that. First and foremost, like you said, to anybody who's new, welcome. Anybody who is a returning listener, oh, welcome back. We are so happy to have y'all here. Now, like I said, before we begin today's episode, I wanted to take a moment and acknowledge something incredibly important. The story you're about to hear isn't just a mystery, it's about a real person with a real life and real loved ones and real people who are still searching for answers. Our goal here is never to sensationalize, exploit, or treat these cases as entertainment. We want to approach every story with respect, care, and empathy for those affected. Behind every headline is a family that's never stopped hoping. There are countless true crime podcasts out there covering everything from solved cases to courtroom dramas. On this specific podcast, we've kind of talked about really focusing mainly on unsolved disappearances and cold cases, stories that still need attention, awareness, and hopefully justice. We believe that sometimes it just takes one person listening, one memory sparked, or a detail noticed for something to change. So, if anyone out there has any information, no matter how small, it could matter more than you realize. So, this is our first unsolved disappearance, seeking truth, honoring victims, and trying to keep their stories alive. As you listen, just do so with compassion, open minds, and respect. Anything you
Absolutely.
anything you wanted to add?
Um, you don't know what's important. If you
Right.
know a tiny little fragment of something, somebody might find that useful
100%.
and that could bring that person home. So you definitely pay attention. And if you see something or know something, please say something.
Yes. And this goes for, everything. But, it's not just this specific unsolved disappearance. I mean, this is for every case out there. You never know what
Mhm.
little bit of information can help.
Truth.
Well, with that, I want to get into the unsolved disappearance of Ben McDaniel.
Oh, this is a name that is not familiar to me. So,
It was unfamiliar to me as well, and that's why I wanted to do it.
all right.
Okay. So, Benjamin Wayne McDaniel was born on April 15th, 1980. Oh, excuse me. His parents were Shelby and Patty McDaniel. He was the oldest of three brothers and grew up in Tennessee. At the age of 14 was when he began open water diving.
Mm, can you be more specific? I'm not sure I know what that is.
So it's I guess for lack of better terms, it's like if you took a boat out and you like went out to the middle of the ocean and you were just doing some, like, scuba diving.
Oh, okay. That
That's
sounds
what
scary to me.
yeah, terrifying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm assuming that means.
okay.
Might be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. But yes, open water diving, he eventually got certified in it. Um, but in his late 20s, he kinda went through a lot, him and his family. He went through a divorce. His construction business collapsed, so that led him into some pretty significant debt. Because of this, he moved back in with his parents. Again, we're still in Tennessee here. In 2008, him and his family suffered the loss of one of his younger brothers. They
Mm,
originally thought that it was a stroke, but it actually turned out to be an overdose.
mm.
I saw somewhere where they claimed that Ben was the one who found him. I don't know if that's true or not, but yes, so very, very heartbreaking.
Right.
In April of 2010, Ben decided to take up his parents' offer, so he moved into their family home in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. Friends and family described him as this fearless, passionate man, especially when it came to diving. His interest kind of grew over the years, and he decided to start trying cave diving.
Oh, that's worse. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, for anyone who doesn't know, the cave diving requires a certification that consists of 2 months of training and 125 logged dives with an instructor or certified partner. So, not something you can just sign up for and like you got you got a lot to learn. A lot to
right.
learn.
Right.
Eventually, he became a regular at this location called Vortex Springs.
That's in
So,
Florida?
it's in Florida. It was about, I think, an hour away from where he was. So, Vortex Springs is a facility. You can dive, snorkel, camp, swim, so much. They've got a website. I'll make sure I was going through it. So, very interesting, but it's actually the largest diving facility in Florida. It is 520 acres.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yeah. The water is 68 degrees year round. And the entrance to the cavern that we're going to be talking about is about 58 feet deep. It is gated about 300 feet inside the spring. Are we tracking so far? Does that make sense?
It's gated?
It's gated, which I will touch on in a few. But
Okay.
yes, it has a gate before. So it's from what I was looking at, it looks like you've got this kind of open water area, but you can swim down and go through a gate to get into the cavern part of the diving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Uh-huh. So now moving on to the actual disappearance. On August 18th, 2010, so not long after he moved to Florida, he suits up and descends into the underwater cave at Vortex Springs, unaccompanied, just before sunset, and was never seen again.
I'm sorry, is unaccompanied a thing?
Usually, from what I was reading, usually you want to like have a partner with you.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think it's very, I'm sure people do it, but I think usually you have somebody with you. Now, on his way in, he apparently passed 2 divers on their way out, and these 2 divers were commercial divers, they worked for the facility. Their names were Eduardo Tarrin and Chuck Cronin. Both of these men had kind of gotten to know him over the past couple months. Months, yeah, months. I was like, "Months?" Yeah. April to August is months, okay. In case anybody didn't know. So yeah, they kind of got to know him, and reportedly, Ben was known to Jimmy the gate unlocked. The gate to the caverns had a lock and key, and only certified cave divers had that key. Ben was not a certified cave diver. He was a certified open water diver.
Right.
So, very different. So, he would go down and jimmy that lock open. This specific day, though, the one guy just turned around and let him through.
Oh,
Yes. I don't know legalities behind that.
right. Yeah.
I don't know, like, is it illegal to cave dive without that certification? Or I'm sure at certain facilities it definitely has to be because of their own policies, but I don't know. But he was let in that day. This specific part of the cave was blocked off after 13 divers died in the 90s. There's actually a sign out, well, it's just inside, but before you kinda get started, that says, "Stop, prevent your death, go no farther." Fact: more than 300 divers, including open water scuba instructors, have died in caves just like this one. Fact: you need training to dive. You need cave training and cave equipment to cave dive. Fact: without cave training and cave equipment, divers can die here. Fact: it can happen to you. There's nothing in this cave worth dying for. Do not go beyond this point.
I mean, that's pretty clear.
It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. So he went on August 18th. By August 20th, the phone call was officially made to the police. The park was closed off and the search began. Ben's truck was still parked outside, and they did find his wallet, which contained almost $700 cash, a cell phone, dive logs, and a rough sketch he had made of the caves. His last phone call was the evening before his disappearance to his mother.
And what was that call like?
From what I could find, it was just like "Hey, I'm, gonna go back here, whatever." Like, it wasn't anything significant from what I could find.
Okay.
They did use cadaver dogs, and it was reported to cave divers in the area that a diver was missing and a body might need to be recovered. I'm assuming you can hear him, like, thrashing around.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, I just hear the squeak.
Oh, okay. He's like, God. Okay. 3 teams of 16 divers responded and searched for 36 days.
Oh.
No evidence was found. Every opening was searched with the exception of a narrow, dangerous section at the back. This section was described to be incredibly challenging for even highly experienced divers. Reportedly, the owner of a dive shop, not I don't think it was the one at Vortex Springs, it was somewhere else, but he made attempts to access that, but he found no evidence of any other divers having been there, and Ben was 6 feet tall, 210 pounds, so he thinks that he would have struggled to access it, especially without leaving any limestone marks as he's
Right.
going through.
Yeah.
Though there was no evidence, there was something interesting that they found. They found full air tanks, 2 full air tanks outside of the cave entrance. These air tanks held regular air. It made sense after I looked a little further into this But I don't know if you know, you're not supposed to dive with regular air.
Oh, I don't know anything about diving at all, so
Yeah. So there's actually a specific gas mixtures required for cave diving. And I think from what it sounds like, it can be a little different depending on depths and everything.
sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But you're not supposed to hold regular air. Allegedly, Ben's parents insisted that he learn about this. Without having the specific gas mixture, divers would begin to feel intoxicated.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, usually, also another thing I was kind of reading about is they usually have 2 air tanks because they have 1 on them and an extra. I don't know, they found 2 outside of the cave, so I don't know what that could or couldn't signify. Did he just bring extra to stay down longer, or I don't know. I have no idea.
Mhm.
Or were they even his?
Right. Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry, did you say that when they went to search, the gate had been jimmied or no?
No, he was let in that night.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Sorry.
specific night he was let in. And it was 2 days later, so I think other people probably had been in and out. Um, but yeah, no.
Okay.
So the only thing they found were these 2 air tanks. His parents were active participants in the search efforts. They even offered a reward for divers who would go into the dangerous passageway. This was highly debated. They, I think, started off at 10,000 and eventually I think what they're at now is 30,000. But it actually pissed off a lot of divers from what I was reading cuz they were terrified that all these divers were gonna go in to try to get this reward and not come back out because it's a
Yeah.
dangerous passageway. So, in
Yeah.
2012, a diver did die while searching for Ben. He was, I guess, trying to go through that passageway and didn't make it. So, I thought this was very, very interesting. My last little tidbit of information I found on the actual case. They did perform tests on the water to check for any signs of human decomposition,
Right.
but it turned up negative.
Hmm. I wonder how do you have an idea of how long that sticks around?
I don't know. I have no idea. I would assume if he was still down there, it would it would be there, if
I
that
would
makes sense. Like
yeah, because of the cave, because it's
right,
an enclosed space.
right.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, his
Yeah.
poor family. They're just desperate to know something.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Now, I will say unsolved disappearance is not an unsolved disappearance without people having theories. There is a theory that it was a staged disappearance. However, people who know him don't believe that this is possible. They just don't think he had a dog at home. They didn't think that he would leave his dog to basically fend for itself. But they also didn't think that he would do that to his parents so soon after they already lost one of their other
Mhm.
sons.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. There was which I don't know the cave system that well, so there was a theory that he was drowned and swept out to sea. I don't know if those waters connect to the ocean or not, though. So, I don't know how much weight that one holds.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. There was the theory that he just drowned and he died in the cave, and employees arrived, discovered him, and disposed his remains elsewhere.
That's lame. Why would they do that?
I agree. I don't think that's even I saw one where they said that he drowned and was devoured by aquatic predators.
Uh,
Anybody who knows anything about cave diving Are there, like, things down there that can eat you while you're doing this too? Because that's cave diving in and of itself is terrifying to me, but to
Mhm.
think that something else might be down there, that makes me sick.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure there are things down there that can devour
There's
you.
there's gotta be, right?
Yeah. I mean, even I mean, I'm assuming this water is brackish. Is this water brackish or is this
No, this
ocean
is
water? Straight up ocean water?
I mean, it's I don't know. And
Okay.
I don't know how I'll look it up. I'll look it up how close it is to the ocean
I'm
because
just wondering, I mean, we have a catfish. We have a catfish that uh, literally just bit the head off of another one that was almost as big as him.
oh,
So, yeah, I mean, I did not see that coming. Didn't see that coming. Bottom feeders, I didn't think would do that, but
yeah.
shows you what I know, not a lot, but I know
Yeah.
now.
I
Yeah.
don't I don't know. Yeah, don't start me lying.
Yeah.
But of course, with every unsolved disappearance, there is the theory of foul play. I read that I guess at the time of his disappearance, there was a former owner of Vortex that was awaiting trial for the alleged kidnapping and assault of a temporary employee. He pled no contest, and for anybody who doesn't know what that means, it's a defendant in a prosecution that accepts conviction but does not plead or admit guilt. There was also reports of teenagers drinking near the site that day, and allegedly, a drunk man tried going diving that night after sunset.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, were those his drunk air-filled
right,
tubes down there? Yeah.
right.
Mm.
So that's why I'm like, okay, well, were they Ben's or were they somebody else's?
Yeah.
Somebody who genuinely just doesn't know what they're doing.
Mhm.
The last little thing I saw about foul play, some suspect the two employees that saw him last, um,
The ones
potentially
that
had
let him in?
yeah, potentially had something to do with it, but they did both pass a polygraph. Now we know that's not admissible in court, but, they did pass a polygraph. Before we kind of get into talking a little bit more about this, as of today, the case of Ben McDaniel remains unsolved. If anyone has any information regarding the disappearance of Ben McDaniel, please contact the Holmes County Sheriff's Office at 850 547 4421.
And how old was he when he disappeared? I'm sorry?
Um, let's see. It was 2010 and he was born in 1980. So what is that? 2030? He was
30,
30?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
Mhm.
very interesting to me.
Yeah, it is really interesting. So when you go out of the cave, like what you've done your dive and you're ready
Mhm.
to leave, so he didn't have a key. So did they just leave it unlocked and you lock it behind you when you leave? Because what if somebody else came in while you were in there
Yeah, that's a great question.
and you just locked them in?
I I don't know. I assume that they left it unlocked, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
It would
don't
make
know.
sense that you would lock it in and out, like on your way in and out.
Right, but you can't put people in there that don't have a key because then you're just, well,
Right.
okay. Good luck, everybody else. I'm locking the door. Bye.
Right. I mean, maybe they assumed that he's been Jimmy in it anyways, so he knows what to like how to get out.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Mm.
I think it's very, very interesting that nothing's ever been found.
Like
Nothing.
nothing. Which
Nothing.
makes, I mean, oh, well, I guess we have witnesses of him going in and there's no evidence of him coming out.
Right.
So all of his stuff was still there. It wasn't robbery. He had $700 in his wallet. Hmm.
Yeah. And I mean, these are he was mapping. these caves.
What just happened? Did something just happen?
No, I was just listening to your washer or dryer.
Oh. Um, oh, yeah, I hate this. I hate this for his family. I mean, he was only
Yeah.
30. Like,
I
this
mean,
is
they
awful.
lost 2 sons.
Wow, and there's nothing implicating this ex-wife or anything like that.
No, I didn't see anything about his ex-wife.
Yeah, so that was done and over with.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah, I don't I mean, genuinely, I have no idea. 'Cause it
yeah,
doesn't make sense for him to come back out and then what, just walk away? Like, it doesn't make which God, I don't know the man, okay? So, but for some reason, it just doesn't make sense to me that he would leave his dog at home unattended, and he would do that to his parents. It seemed like from what I read, they were close. I mean, he lived with them again.
yeah. Yeah, that doesn't no, and why did he take on moving into their home and all no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, and that doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Ooh, I hate it.
But it doesn't I think from what I read, he had gone to, like, the very furthest reaches of the cave one time, but they had his maps. They had the drawings that he made, and they found
Yeah.
nothing. Like, is there I don't let me see how close this is to the ocean, actually. S Oh, oh, no, this is not no. So it's in the Panhandle, and it's, like, in the middle. How do I okay, let me not break things, hold on. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. No, I definitely can see it.
Like, I
Um,
don't know that I
so
would
that's
consider
is that freshwater then? It's not brackish.
no,
Or
I
is everything in Florida just considered brackish because of the water
'cause
table
it's
being so
Florida?
low? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know much about Florida and the water system there. Everything looked completely clear, though, at this vortex spring, like, incredibly clear.
Mm.
So, I don't know. I that seems a little far to be, like, quote, unquote, "swept out to sea."
Listen, you didn't when you died, you didn't drop anything, your mask never came off, like nothing, like just nothing.
I
Mm.
mean, it's so interesting.
Mm.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is foul play. I don't know who, I don't know why, but that's the only thing that would make sense to me. Maybe he came out and, he was
Maybe he saw something he wasn't supposed to see.
yeah,
Before he could get to his boat, they got him.
his truck.
Well, yeah, he was in a boat, right? He didn't
No.
just he just dived like,
Oh
how do you dive just off the land?
oh, it's got, like, an area you walk into.
Oh.
Yeah, this is set up.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, 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 this is set up. I'll send you a picture, um, so that they can just, like
Oh, well, hell, it could have been anybody.
right.
If it's just him walking to his truck out I mean, that literally could be anybody.
Yeah, I'll send you this, I'll
I
send you
mean,
the website.
look, 210, 6 foot,
I mean,
that's spanky size. That's not a small person.
yeah, I just sent it to you.
And he's fit and ooh,
Yeah,
mm, Okay.
That's just the actual website for it.
Well, in my head, it didn't look like that at all. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I don't know, maybe he did, maybe he came out, especially I mean, he went in right before sunset. So, maybe obviously by the time he's getting out, it's dark.
Right.
So, I mean, maybe he did see something that he shouldn't have, or maybe somebody had this planned, I don't know. I don't know the motives behind it.
For what
Um
purpose? To what end? Like, what
Right,
do you why are you doing that?
right, right.
Other than just maybe seeing something you weren't supposed to see. Gosh, I hate this for his family.
I
That's
know.
terrible.
It's really rough.
Mm.
I it Not having anything, I don't know what would be worse, not having anything or having something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Is that a common practice for them to just let people down there after dark? Like, is that a draw to get to go after dark or no?
I actually don't know. I don't know the hours because I thought that was interesting too to go right before sunset. Let me see. Okay. Dr. Google says specific daily opening and closing times are not explicitly listed. So, I mean, maybe it is okay, here when I actually look at their thing, it says 8 AM to 5 PM. So, I don't know. But if that's a thing, if they close at 5, whatever I think one of the times that I saw, which I didn't include it because I didn't know how reliable it was, but I think I saw like 7:30, which, I mean, in August, yeah, it's probably getting dark around 8 o'clock in August on the East Coast. So, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't I mean, this isn't it this is not what I thought it was. This is like an adventure park. So to me, that would be like, Kings Island just, well, they didn't come out of the haunted house, so we're locking it up and see you
Yeah.
tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
that's not cool. Um, mm,
Yeah, I don't know. It is weird to me that you would go in right before dark and that they would, like you said, did they lock the gate behind him? Did they leave it open? Either way, it's problematic, right? Like, it's
yes and
somebody
yes. Yeah,
you're allowing somebody in that doesn't that they don't have a cave diving certification
yeah,
because you've seen him jimmying it and he doesn't have a key. So, like, some part of you has to know that he's not trained enough to be going down there, especially by himself.
yeah.
So I don't know.
uh
I don't know, and like I said, I don't know legalities behind that.
Yeah, me neither. Wow.
Yeah,
And then what? Then the next day, it's just business as usual? How long was it before we knew he was missing?
2 days. His truck was there for 2 days.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes this little roadside shit just is not okay.
I just, like honestly, I don't believe that he's down there, I don't believe that he died down there. I think if something happened obviously something happened. I feel like it's definitely foul play. I don't think he would've been one to just disappear on his family like that. Um,
Well, especially considering they just had a
eh
horrible loss. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, I just something happened or there's some background information that I didn't see with people, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was crazy. What was that, a
Well, that
motorcycle?
was no, it was my dog. Roll over. Jesus Christ. That was loud as hell. Okay.
I was like, "Was that a motorcycle?" That was loud. Oh my god.
Well, oh, Ben, um,
Yeah.
thoughts and prayers, obviously, to the family. Please, if you know anything, if you heard anything, even if it's just a rumor, give
Right.
them something to look at.
Something.
Wow.
Something. I mean,
And if it
oh
was sunset and they were closed already, so there wasn't a lot of witnesses on property then, how could there
yeah.
be if they close at 5?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And maybe those are new hours. Maybe closing times were different then. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. They probably made a lot of
Cause
changes.
yeah, cause that was 2010. So we're looking
Yeah.
at 16 years ago. It's been 16 years and nothing.
Oh, wow. So are his parents still with us? Do we know?
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
To everything that I read, they still have the 30,000 up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. It is so upsetting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that somebody couldn't help them. Like, it's not like they can
Yeah.
go look for themselves.
Right. Right. I mean, this is such a specialized, yeah.
Mm.
I don't, God. Honestly, this might be crazy of me. You wouldn't catch me dead cave diving. However, I can't say that if my child disappeared cave diving, that I wouldn't get my own certification and go. I can't say that I wouldn't do that for my parents, you know? Not that
Yeah.
my parents are doing that, but that's just me I mean, not everybody has that ability to do that. I'm not saying anything like that.
Oh,
I'm
sure. Yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm saying for me personally, I don't know. I feel like I might conquer that fear. I feel like I might conquer that fear and I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely don't think I have it in me to be able to conquer anything that could bring me to do anything like that. I'm just gonna make
Really.
more problems. I'm just gonna like, people are now they're looking for me too
Yeah,
because
well,
I
that's
didn't know what the
fair.
hell I was doing.
Well, that's why you
Um,
go through the certification.
I know, but panic removes
Oh,
all common sense. Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
They talked about that. I know when we were talking about the third man effect, one of the stories in that book was a woman who had gone down. She was diving and she used to do it with her husband, but this time she went by herself and she experienced the third man effect and stuff, but it's described in the book how, she's trying to keep her sanity about her because she's like, I know I can't panic. I know I can't panic because I'm using up more, of my air that I'm breathing. And
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
yeah, so God, I mean, panicking above ground is one thing. Panicking however many feet deep. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Oh my God.
Wow. Uh, well, please say something if you know something or heard something, anything.
Yep. See
It's not too
something, say
late.
something.
It's not too late. You can still help this family.
Right. Well, on that note, did you wanna share what we're doing next week or no?
Nope, sure don't. Sure don't. I only just discovered what we're doing, about 10 minutes before we recorded, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
oh, this I'm doing this."
well, I know it's not Island of the Dolls.
That was the worst movie
Oh
ever,
my god.
ever. Yeah.
I saw something about the Island with the Dolls. I can't remember It was on, like, Travel Channel or something like that, though.
Josh Gates. Josh Gates has a
Yes!
really good episode
Yes,
of
that's
when he went
exactly what it
there. Yeah,
was. I need
yeah.
to rewatch that.
I love him.
Alright.
I could watch him always. The 2 people that he has working with him now, because he's getting older, and he's got a family, but,
Yeah.
um, so I guess he's not traveling as much. Who could blame him? But, m the people that he has working with him now are okay, but I really liked him and Ryder together. They made me laugh
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Well, on that note, we're gonna wrap this episode up. We will see you guys next week. Come back. If you don't come back, that's fine, I guess, but we'd really like it. We'd really like it if you enjoyed. Join us again next week where we'll talk about something that is undisclosed, I guess, at this at this moment in time. We like doing
Why
that.
you are not the only one that gets to have secrets, young lady. I don't know what you think.
Oh, goodness. No, it's
Um,
so much fun.
Also, if they would like to suggest something,
Yeah, that
or
part.
if they know anything about this case that you laid out for us today, anything,
Yes. Our
where can
email
they find us?
is our
Sorry.
email is no, yeah. The Chamber of Shadows at gmail.com, or you can find us on TikTok and Instagram at the Chamber of Shadows.
Excellent.
Excellent. And with that, peace out, adios, sayonara.
See y'all next week.
See ya next week. Bye.
Bye.